Welcome, everybody. I have a gentleman with me. Thank you. He's a major thank you, sir, in the Royal Flying Corps. His name is Alistair. Yeah, Alistair Geddes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And he's telling me that he was born in Scotland. Thank you, Dundee, in 1891. Thank you, sir. Right, okay, thank you. He's telling me that he's still 25 years old and he passed away. Right, okay, 1917. Thank you. In a parachute accident. Okay. Yeah. Right, okay, yes, I'm with you. Yeah. He was telling me that he was in the 17th Kite Balloon Company. Right, okay, they had the nickname of the Lunatics. Okay. He has quite a sense of humour, this gentleman. Yeah. All right, okay. He's saying that he's with his mother and father, Patrick and Anna, and but he still has relatives in Scotland. Okay. Right, okay. He's telling me that in life he lived in Ramsey Gardens. Okay, Ramsey Gardens. And, oh, right, okay. He says he wasn't that far away from Edinburgh Castle. And he joined the Royal Flying Corps. He didn't want to join the normal army. He joined the Royal Flying Corps. And he's saying that he was in charge of this particular balloon as an observer. Right, okay. Observing right, okay, enemy movements. He got decorated twice. One with the Legion of Honor, which is French, thank you. Yeah. And the service order, Distinguished Service Order. Okay. 2 medals for spending so many hours in a balloon. He said it was cold, but in summer it was really hot. He said you had to make sure that your balloon didn't leak gas, otherwise it would catch fire. Yeah. Oh, right, okay. He's showing me that he had it's only his parachute harness, but it's not very technologically advanced. It just looks like a harness that you would for climbing, really. And he has a very long line with it. And he's telling me that the baskets or gondolas had 2 parachutes, and they were packed into he's saying it was a cone, and they were strapped to the outside and fixed, thank you, to the outside of the basket. He's saying that during a routine operation, him and his gentleman observer that was with him. There was two in this balloon, and they became under very heavy enemy fire, which hit eventually the balloon, and the gas started to escape. So they decided to bail out, basically. On doing so, he says all of a sudden there was it was a boom, and the balloon caught fire, and he says it just went like a flash. He says it didn't come down really slowly. He says it just went boof with a flash. He says and they jumped. He says unfortunately parachutes didn't open fully, and he says at one point he says the basket was virtually falling with us. But he says the parachutes didn't open, and therefore he says he says I was taken out of my body before we hit the ground to stop any pain. Right. Right, okay. He says my old clothes are asleep or in storage in a place called Vulu, and he's saying it's an Australian cemetery. But he's just saying that he's really surprised that war is still carrying on. This is the first war, the Great War, as everybody knows it, was the war to end all wars. And he's saying if that's true, what were we fighting for? What were we putting ourselves in danger for? Or why were we putting ourselves in danger for? It's just for nothing. On that note, he just wanted to be remembered. He wants to be remembered by family members, extended family members that are out there. And he thinks of us all warmly. He says, don't forget I was once a person too, not just a name. I was once a person. On that note, he wanted to go now. I'd just like to say to everybody, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.